independent. You just refuse to bend, so I keep bending till I break. But you always find a way to keep me right here waiting. Always find the words to say to keep me right here waiting. If you chose to walk away, I'd still be right here waiting, searching for the things to say to keep you right here waiting. I've made a commitment. I'm willing to.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Finding God in the 21st Century. We have with us over here a panel of some of the brightest minds in the country today, brightest young minds in the country today. They're all interns at Procter & Gamble, which has a very exclusive internship program and one of the most prestigious internship programs in the country today. We're here to discuss fundamentalism and to find out the root causes of why it's gotten such a bad image. Is fundamentalism simply about following religion according to letter and spirit, or is it more? Are all the suicide bombers that are haunting us today, that are haunting our country, that are haunting our world today, are they directly responsible for giving fundamentalism such a bad name? Or is it the rest of society that is teaming up against religion, using these extremists to team up against religion? What is the truth? We're here to find out from our panel today, and we're going to find out their opinions on fundamentalism and what they think about the issue at hand.
I think that the kind of media exposure that we have, and especially since a lot of us have caught on to, current affairs and stuff right after September 11th, we just became more interested in what was going on. And what was being projected in the name of Islam was all that had to do with, jihad and militancy and stuff like that. So all the media exposure that has been given to Islam at any level, as far as I'm concerned, at the point where I became interested, was all in a very negative
Our religion is being associated with a lot of negative connotations, including suicide bombings and whatnot. So how can we disentangle Islam from these images of violence, from these images of extremism? How can we do that?
What I believe in is that extremism being associated with Islam and Islam only is totally wrong, because extremism has made people in every culture, every religion. And then why does Islam, why just one religion to get out?
And you see the case of Lal Masjid that we recently had. Most of the ulama, whom you can call, they hold the beacon of Islam for the Western world. Most of the ulama condemn those acts, but nowhere in the world was their opinion ever shown on TV, in news. We have to really work on that to form a platform where all these ulamas and their views can be projected, so that the Western society can find out what we really are.
What they seem to be directing at is the fact that fundamentalism and extremism is more about politics than about religion. And what seems to be happening is that religion seems to be a very good scapegoat for everyone to be using in this society, to blame all the problems, to blame all their own political agendas, taking them forward through religion, and then the liberals also going on and bashing religion and seeing religion being the problem for the evils in society. This is a very interesting direction that we're being led in, and now we'll move on in our second segment to discuss with a respected personality who knows more about this and can speak with more authority, and we'll find out what his opinion on this is, the fact that it might be more politics than religion that may be behind this phenomenon of extremism, this phenomenon of fundamentalism, and the suicide bombings that we see around us today. Thank you very much.
I think that when it comes to Muslims, the term fundamentalism is a complete misnomer, because actually we've drawn it, like many other terms, we've drawn it from European history. But the situation in our case is that all Muslims believe in the fundamentals of Islam. Here this is not a question. Even those who claim to have a different perception are actually differing on politics. So it's not on the fundamentals of religion, it's approach to politics where Muslims differ with each other. I think the Western media has played a tremendous role in creating that picture, that mindset in the Muslim world, with the result that the Muslim world is deeply divided today. I think we need dialogue, first of all, in the Muslim world, And I think it's important for those who have beards and who follow all these, regulations which they consider to be very important part of Islam. What we need to do is to explain to them that the others who may not have these obvious manifestations of, but they can be very good Muslims too. So first of all, I think we need to understand each other, and those who who consider themselves liberal, they should also understand that those who are following religion in a certain way, are not terrorists. This is a propaganda, and I think we need healing process. I think we've got to reconstruct our society, and we've got to give a place of honor to everyone. This will happen when democracy comes to our country. And the other thing is, yes, universities can play an important role in this healing process, and we need to unite our nation once again. And I think that all the people who have a stake in this system, in a democratic system, will pool their resources, their ideas. I think that it's about time we stop taking dictation from outside about who is a terrorist and who isn't a terrorist. If we put our house in order, then I think threats will recede.